morning, everyone. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikue. It's Friday. Almost like my throat goes, but I'm good. I just put the heart chakra oil on me. How you guys doing today? Today is step 7, spiritual ascension day. If you're going inwards and feeling more intuitive, that's the energy of the day. How are you guys feeling? I just put on the heart chakra oil to create some heat, grounding myself. Yesterday was a little bit, I wouldn't say weird day, but it was actually, very good. But also I used up a lot of my energy. And then my building decided to do a power maintenance. So they've been warning us, okay, we're going to cut off your power at 8 p.m. And it's going to happen. So, and then, sometimes they warn and then you don't know when they're actually going to shut off. But what they did was exactly at 11 p.m. then shut off the light. Power, everything. But I was prepared, like, okay, I got 5 more minutes, I'm gonna brush my teeth, blah blah blah, all of that. And then that 11. Okay, I'm grounding myself. How are you guys, everyone? How are you? I am just waking up, feeling my heart, feeling my body, and yeah, that's all that is. It's raining in Vancouver. It's raining quite a bit. Yeah. How's your city? Where you guys are tuning from? Today is the step 7 day. It's a spiritual ascension day. So I need to adjust the camera. Hi, good morning, everyone. How's your mood? Where you guys are tuning from? Lots of stuff is happening on my side, which is a good thing. Try to be organized at the same time. Part of me is like, okay, slow down. I'm not missing out anything. I'm exactly at the right place. I decided that I'm not going to be an overachiever anymore. So if you guys are listening to my live, I learned about 4 types of childhood wounds that you could. Oh, Sunny, I'm jealous. Hi, Nancy, good morning. Sunny in Florida. So 4 types of inner childhood trauma from childhood. So parents are the sole providers when we are young, mostly. So just to earn, your, maybe that your parents, your survival depends on them. So subconsciously you will try to earn their love so that you can survive. And so by doing that, and you felt like your parents were not loving you the way that is very assuring, then the child either becomes super overachiever, because when you achieve something, you're gonna be loved, or you can the child can be a sick child, because every time they were sick, they were taken care of by their parents. Or that child become the neutral carer, because when their parents can't take care of themselves. Maybe they could be alcoholic, or they are having their hard time, depression, all of that. Then the child becomes the carer for their parents, so they can earn their love. And the last ones, if the parents were not loving their child, then the child becomes rebel, and maybe would take on multiple roles in their lifetime, either overachieve, or sick child, carer, or rebel. Anyways, those things will affect their life. And I noticed that by nature, I tend to be the overachiever one. And so I have achieved so many things. There's always a good side and a bad side of it. If I'm not, we are exactly where we need to be, and this is part of our journey, right? So I am not regretting the past or anything that I've done, but I always look back, and I just think that if I relaxed a little bit more, I could have achieved tiny bit faster, and I could have achieved things a little bit more effortlessly. I can agree. Can you guys resonate with what I'm saying? Because a lot of times that stuff that we've done in the past, okay, wow, we did that. That's great. I'm so proud of me. I'm so proud of us. But, you know, it was hard. And then maybe we made it things even harder than it was. if I have been able to, maybe if I were able to go back to that past, I would do it things a little bit differently and more trusting, more help, more faith, and more relaxation, all of that. So why don't I apply that, what we are doing right now, right here, right now? Maybe bring more joy. If you think like, you know, okay, I've been healing myself, I've done this, I've done that, but look at where I am, look at what my body's doing, then maybe you're just not doing it in a most joyful way. You gotta take time for yourself and pause. It's okay to laugh at yourself, maybe just like maybe being cynical. But I think it's, you know, when you lack pleasure or joy, then even though we're doing everything right, maybe eating organic, being kind to people, all of that, but is still not happy, then what's the point of all the effort that you're putting into, right? So that's the that's my 2 cents of the day. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence. So yesterday I was very grateful. I got called to, you know, I got the opportunity to share fascia maneuvers in front of lawyers. And so I went to this place. It's a big corporation, like the lawyers, you know, and then there were 9 lovely women attended. And I think the person who booked this wasn't even there because she was away. But the funny thing was, this happened to us and the team, the Human Garage, a couple times in the earlier days. There was a misspelling of fascia maneuvers, and then when they came in, they thought that it was about facial. So it was about the face, but it was not just the face, it was about the whole body. So, you know, they do this health and wellness event, you know, a couple times a year, and then they book appropriate room for whatever they were gonna do, and then they booked us a boardroom. Yeah. And then, so I worked things out, you know, I did not have to move the table. It was just like the table in the middle, and then we got to use the outside and to move and do fascia maneuvers, but they totally thought that was about facial. So facial maneuvers. And then when they found out it was about the whole body, and they were like even more excited. So that was a good thing, right? You know, they are professional. They have like perfect makeup on. They probably not necessarily want to touch your body, touch your face either. But they were very receptive, but they were very new to the concept. And when I explained that it's not facial maneuvers, but it's fascial maneuvers, and then when I talk about fascia, and it's like, oh, now that you talk about fascia, then I know, you know, I heard about fascia. So there you go, really excited. And I explain what fascia is and how I feel in my body, how this fascial maneuvers have changed my life. And then they try a couple of different maneuvers, and then like some people experience the change right away, and the energy of the room calmed down. And I was very grateful for the opportunity, and I was like, thank you so much for showing up. And then I went home and I taught my regular fascia maneuvers class. So, but I found that, you know, when I show up to a new place, or if my regular fascia maneuver class have lots of new people, it's not that they did take my energy, but I give energy. And teaching is about exchange. This happens to me when I teach dance. If I go to new school and teaching in front of like 300 kids, it's a lot of energy exchange. But there is maybe not in like an imbalance of energy exchange, or if I find like I want to give when I show up, and I want to give, and I feel that needs to recharge myself. So because I had a lot of new people in the first class and the second class, I also have a lot of new people. So when I have a lot of new people, I explain more stuff. So I felt quite depleted. I needed to, like, literally like a battery cell phone, I need to recharge myself. And I knew that power is gonna be off at 11 p.m. So I'm like, go home. It's like, okay, shower. Okay, do everything, making sure all my electric outlet is safe. And then, it was funny. It was like Cinderella, at midnight sharp, and you gotta go. So for me, it was like 11 p.m. last night. Power was gonna shut off, and I was like, okay, right 11, they cut that power. I could, this building is new, but I definitely hear my neighbors, right? Like, the wall is not like the best of best. And at 11 p.m. I could hear my neighbors like, oh, that sound effect. It's like, oh, this happened. So I hope they were prepared for that as well. But it was really funny. Yeah. Yes, they're amazing. Yeah, it happened quite a bit in the early days of Human Garage. People thought fascial maneuvers is about facial because of the spelling, right? Of course, we move our face fascia, and it's part of it, but definitely it's the whole body, and it's so much better because we will move our fascia on our face, but it's the entire body. Because if you're just working on here, great, but you can look younger, but the rest of the body is feeling that, then it's a balloon concept, right? Because what I noticed in my body and in my journey of fascial maneuvers is that, okay, I love working on my upper body, and I found that my upper body is looser. Now, I'm not moving my hips enough so that my hips are tight. All my tensions are going to my hips and my lower legs. And it's like, okay, now it's time for me to move my lower parts of my body. And I noticed that for me, it's like that water. If we're moving water, it's a pressurized system inside of our body, and that's when I started to do handstand and headstanding. And it really helps me move that stagnant water super quickly. So I'm definitely gonna do more upside down maneuvers. Yes. So anyways, let's start reading that energy today. Today is a spiritual ascension day. It's a Pisces energy. Let me find serious joy. Today is a spiritual wise and deep day with step 7 ruling the day in Sagittarius. This energy combination has the ability to lead you down a spiritual journey if you allow it. A very philosophical day where theory and vision is greatly at play, and also has the ability to access spiritual knowledge if you seek it. A great day to do a ritual or meditation. Be sure to ground yourself before engaging on a journey. Ground yourself. Divine guidance is potent today. Everyone is going to have their heads in the clouds today, so be careful of tasks that require intense focus. That's a good thing to know. So everyone's going to have their heads in the clouds, so it's like really high up. So ground yourself. Be careful of tasks that require intense focus. Okay, so now I'm in my step birthday. Yes, Tiana. Okay, let's we're gonna do this again. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tiana Marie. Happy birthday to you. Yes, a heart game. Perfect. Do you have any plans? So I sang for you yesterday, but today is your actual step birthday. You deserve it. you're deserving of all the love in the whole world, just like us. And continue to love yourself, the love that comes from a real place. And yeah, 2 days in a row to get a song. Yes, you're that special. You know, my sister, when she was young, she didn't know what the concept of birthday, and she gets really upset when somebody had a birthday. So when I would have a birthday, or when my brother would have a birthday, then we'll sing them happy birthday. It's like, happy birthday, brother. And then my sister would get really upset, the youngest sister. And then she's like, no, it's my birthday. And then, but then later on she realized that, okay, it can't just be my birthday. So I'm just gonna say it. Every day is everybody's birthday. So this is where she found her inner peace when she was young. It's like when I say, oh, happy birthday, someone, and she's like, no, it's everyone's birthday. So yeah, she was really funny that way when she was young. I think the point of this conversation is I think we all get to live our life like every day is our birthday. What would you do if this is your birthday today? How would you celebrate? And if you can do that every single day, celebrate us, celebrate yourself. And you know, I'm learning to love myself more. If I talk about celebrating myself, pampering myself, there's part of me that is like, okay, am I allowed to do that? And it's like, you know, like, am I gonna, like, you know, like self-indulge myself? But I think it's about the balance, right? And because I know a lot of some of my friends were like so good at pampering themselves, and then they will do a lot of, you know, buy a lot of material stuff, but that will question me, you know. But that's their business. They get to do whatever they want. But I'm also like, I've seen people who are so loving themselves, which is beautiful. I learned so much about them, about their self-love, how they show up to themselves. However, I think it's like, okay, just because you love yourself, do you think the amount of ice cream that you're giving to yourself is healthy? Right? Amount of ice cream. Like, you know, do you love yourself, but do you love your body? Right? So it's all about that awareness, right? Sometimes you let yourself like, okay, I'm just gonna have all the sugar. But yeah, but you know, it's about the balance. But I think when you truly love yourself, and from the real place, everything is meant to work itself out. And that's that good news to know, because sometimes like, oh, am I doing too much or am I doing less? All of that. But when you just focus on loving yourself in that most way, like, okay, did I love my body today? Did I love my, you know, maybe did I move my body? Did I give myself nourishing food to my, you know, food? All of that checklist, right? And for me, it was about, okay, I'm just gonna recharge myself. And I go to bed early. And last night was that. So yeah, it's all about the balance. As we practice more consciously, we'll get better and better at loving ourselves. Well, so let's trust that process of the self-loving journey, because that's all that is in the end. How much you can love yourself, that's why you do things, right? I stop being a people pleaser when I know, like I catch myself when I have the little bit of resistance when somebody says something. It's like, okay, well, maybe not today. I don't say no right away, but it's like, I'm not feeling this way right this second. So today is a day of spiritual reflection, learning, and growth. Step 7, I sense, is a ruling state of awareness. This places your subconscious in a position to release thoughts, feelings, and all memories to your surface awareness. This places your subconscious in a position to release thoughts, feelings, or memories to your surface awareness. You are also positioned to detect psychic, intuitive, and esoteric information. And with the mixture of I believe Sagittarius energy, you will find yourself comparing your impression to what you believe. That's very interesting. So you and your thoughts, right? You and your psychic, like the perceiving energy, and you, all of that, you're kind of just comparing those things. If you can spend a few minutes connecting to your spiritual energy today, you'll be set up to receive messages throughout the rest of the day. Meditation, prayer, chanting, yoga, tai chi, or other spiritual practices all contain elements that will connect you to your spirit or unite mind, body, and spirit. Once connected, today you'll be comparing the story you tell yourself with the spiritual story you know. You'll be comparing the story you tell yourself with the spiritual story you know. You may come to realize deeper patterns and repeating storylines in your history. Today's energy offers the opportunity to see a greater picture to your patterns, possibly discovering an exit to the repetition. So you can break the cycle. Yeah, forgiveness and release is another theme for today. You may actively let go of beliefs or thinking habits that perpetuate unhealthy cycles. Often people feel guilty, ashamed, or still responsible for things that occurred in the past that cannot be changed. Holding yourself on the hook for something you can't change is self-imprisonment. I've done that a lot for the last few months. Yeah, today you hold the power to see the pattern and free yourself from guilt, captivity. Yeah, be kind to yourself, forgive yourself. Yeah, in your greater narrative, you'll be intuiting a wiser version of the story you tell yourself. The spiritual lessons you experience today will inevitably shift your belief in yourself and modify the story you tell yourself. In each of your stories today, use your intuition and spiritual wisdom to select a path or believe that it's in your highest good. Forgive the past. Listen to your intuition to feel what part of your logical thinking may be off. You may not have all the facts, but you'll be able to feel what needs further research. You're learning a spiritual lesson today about how you love yourself. Be compassionate with your heart today and listen to her needs. You may be inspired to change the way you love yourself in the long run. Your goal today is to connect to your higher self and allow spiritual wisdom to drip in. Forgive the past, see the light. It's not uncommon to connect to a past life soulmate on this day. We often attract soulmates when our story is about to make a big change. The two souls use each other as points of reference through a lifetime in order to measure personal growth and evolution. If a soulmate checks in today, he or she is comparing notes. So don't be surprised that if this person shows up today, it's just for a temporary. It's not a destiny, because that person must have been your past life soulmate. So yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah. Bless your journey. I forgive my ignorance. I had this one of my long-term relationship that I had back in early 2009, 10, 11, 12. It was a long-term relationship, and we don't talk, we don't connect, and but then, like, every couple of years, this person just show up on the street. There's this person that will show up, and it's very interesting. Also, there is this one, when I was young, I loved someone. Like, nothing happened. I just loved this person romantically. And, and then I came from a small town. I will see this person forever, right? And so I liked this person in elementary and junior high and even high school. But nothing happened. And this person shows up in my dream, maybe like time to time. And then it's kind of like, there's nothing to do with that person, more about the energy, and it's telling me what I'm missing, kind of. maybe the love that I'm missing. It's not about the person, again, it's the feeling. And it's funny like that. Dreams are really funny. Yeah. Okay, Nancy, you got a question. How to use borax for a beginner? Yeah, so borax is like people use it for detergent and all of that stuff. And a Human Garage, borax, you can do boron, research of boron. It's help you regenerate your bones. And so I've tried it, borax, and also I learned in order to increase absorption of borax, it's important to take it with the magnesium. So I got this organic, pure magnesium with borax, testing it out, right? Along with all the supplements. And it's like, as a Human Garage, we say 1/8. Did I say it right? 1/8. So it's very, very small amount. So like literally, like not even pinch. It's just like really small amount. 1/8 of boron. And if I take a lot more, I would get nausea. Like it's like I don't feel good, and I feel it like ugh. So. Yeah, have a great day, IKUE. Going to get ready to party. Yes, have a great day. Thank you for being here. Sending you so much love. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. So going back to borax. Yeah, so I was taking it for a while with magnesium. And then if I take a lot more borax, and I will get nausea. So I will stop, and I take a tiny bit, and then and I was taking that with magnesium. And this summer, when I went into the water, I felt some like tingly allergic reaction to salt water. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then when I came out, and then have this like skin allergic reaction a little bit, but not too much. And it's like, okay, that's very interesting. I'm not sure what's affecting. And then one day I got to talk to Gary. What do you think? I felt very sensitive to salt water. This never happened to me. It's like, and he's like, what are your body telling you? And it's like, I don't know. It's like, and he's like, I think you're taking too much magnesium. So I stopped taking magnesium, and I realized that, besides taking this powder form magnesium, I love chocolate. I love my cacao, and cacao, chocolate, organic, they have a lot of magnesium. So I realized that I was definitely taking way too much magnesium. And magnesium, boron, for me, it's like a combination, right? So I stopped taking boron and magnesium. And I just thought, okay, well, my boron, people take it to regenerate bones. And as much as like, I'm doing all the stuff right, and I move my body. And it's like, at the end of it, I guess I'm not that old to take boron. So that's where I concluded. So you can surely try. I think in a 28-day supplement protocol, I don't think you can find the information on the boron, because for the reason, I think boron will be introduced once you finish your 28-day reset, if you go into lifestyle artist, if I'm not wrong, because not many people are ready for that information. Also, it's very overwhelming with the amount of information that you already have in that 28-day supplement protocol, because it has all the Human Garage supplements, silica minerals, and plus Massime, which is from BioOptimizer, is one of the Human Garage partners. And then they will guide you to take 25 tablets a day. So that's a lot itself. So so one step at a time. And you don't have to take it all. You can just do the movement. But silica, taking diatomaceous to earth, food grade, is a must. And I made a simplified guide for it. So if you guys are interested, I can send you the link. It's one thing at a time for sure. Today is a spiritual ascension day. And maybe whatever you do muscle testing and love yourself. And it's a yes. Maybe not just yes and no. It's more about yes, 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 yes. It's more about no, 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 no. Notice when your heart contracts. It's like I say no, right? This is like, can you catch yourself when you feel this way? So now I picked 2 cards. Yes, you're very welcome, Nancy. Nourish your body with high vibrating energy. Food is fuel, so nourish your body with high vibrating energy. Nutrients are the nourishing substances found in food that are essential for growth and maintenance. Have you ever heard the term you're a spiritual being in a spiritual body? Your body is your soul's home, and it's up to you to take care of it. If you've been trashing your temple lately, this card comes as a reminder to nourish yourself with high vibrating energy. Just as you would never put anything but gasoline in the tank of your car, there are also many things in our body is not designed to deal with. Detox yourself by adding more nutrient-rich food into your diet like kale, avocados, blueberries, and potatoes. Even dark chocolate has an amazing range of antioxidants. My personal rule for eating my personal rule for eating is must grow from the ground. If you made food the enemy, it's time to reevaluate your relationship with your body. Are you treating your body like you're a bestie, or are you eating your emotions and neglecting your needs? Ask your body what it wants more or less of right now to optimize your well-being, and then take action. Your health begins in the grocery store, so make empowered choices and stop yourself from purchasing anything that you can't pronounce. I commit to nourishing my body, and I'm grateful for my health and well-being. One step at a time, right? Adding all that stuff, but just drop into say hi, happy holidays, be well. Hi, sweat check guy, thank you for your comment. So spiritual ascension name, what you put up, very important. What you put in is very important. And the other one, turn lemons into lessons. Life isn't always sweet, so turn the lemons into lessons. They say when life gives you lemons to make lemonade, it's not about what happens to you, rather how you handle it. Life can dish up some crazy shit, so it's important to know how to handle those moments when they arise. Step 1, breathe. Step 2, accept. Step 3, learn and grow. They say every cloud has a silver lining. Only with hindsight can you see the lessons clearly. Reflection is a powerful tool to help you find the learning lesson. However, it's not a reason to resent, relive, or repeat those events. Have you ever noticed how the lesson repeats itself with new people and experiences if we don't accept it? They say it's not the cards you are dealt with, it's how you play the hands. If you pull this card, it's time to look for the opportunity to learn and grow from whatever situation you're going through right now. Yeah, wise cards. So today is Friday. We're going to weekend, and happy Thanksgiving Day if you live in USA. Maybe in Canada, of course. Also, I grew up in Japan, so I don't necessarily do like Thanksgiving dinner or anything like that. But it's very important to be grateful. Also, it's nice to, if you have something you want to purchase, it's good to it's good to utilize Black Friday. So I'm looking into some of the flight tickets to go back to Japan. But I'm also keep thinking, this coming up, H2 Water Expert chain, who is actually from, Vancouver area. Gary has been talking about their hydrogen water, and I'm so intrigued. I do have a hydrogen water machine for my drinking water, but I think a Tech 900 really intrigued me. I'm like, okay, is it time for me to look into that? So I'm just I don't know, in this life, consistently thinking about that. Get it. So I'm gonna maybe call Shane after this live, and it's see how much it would cost. Also, if you're in Vancouver area, I'm bringing Shane and his partner Louis, and their Tech 900 and machine, also Alcoviva. Also, they have shower filter, which is not expensive, probably like around $100. And also, they also have hydrogen water bottle. So, if you're thinking like it could be a great Christmas present, they of course they do online sales and stuff like that. I'm gonna be posting more stuff in terms of their products, because hydrogen water is super powerful. It helps you remove oxidative stress, but besides that, water is life. So we're water, because I know I feel it in my body. I'm being decalcifying my fascia. I don't know if Instagram will shadow ban that when I say it, because hydration is important, and Human Garage is being shadow banned because of the topic. But we're just finding the way. Yeah. I think what we are feeling, the energy we're feeling right now, is very similar to what we have been going through during when the COVID started, right? The energy is like the people are in that survival, fearful mode. And people who ever maybe watching this live, watching the recording, we're going through this transformational period already. We're working on ourselves. We're fully awake. Not the walk, but the fully awake. We know what's good, what's true, and we're just coming into this own power instead of doubting ourselves. Like, it's time for us. Like, this won't repeat. This whatever feeling, this energy is just coming up to get released. So truth always comes out. Yes, Nancy. So it's time for us to just keep empowering ourselves and finding the people who are also empowered, and it's time to rise up. So that concludes the live today. I need to get going, but thank you so much for being here. And every day, after every day, just join me or watching a recording, or if you happen to find me accidentally, there's no accident, and I'm just here showing up and speaking of the energy of the day, what I'm going through. But I think it's more than ever, it's very important to empower ourselves and less judgmental. Stop judging yourself, stop putting yourself down, and trust that we are great. We're enough. We are enough. We are worthy of all the amazing things. And keep telling yourself what it's like to lead worthy life for yourself. What would you do if you just know that you're this amazing, worthy person that you're born to live? So think about that. And then know that, well, then I'll be provided. Okay, then if I want something, I'm gonna get it. And because I'm worthy. So that's why I'm thinking about Tech 900. Am I worthy of gifting this to myself? Okay, how much will it take? I have no idea. But I know that water is important. So I'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate you. Have a great Friday, and have a great weekend, and sending you guys so much love. Yes, take care. See you Monday. Yes, sounds good. Okay, bye everyone.